Hello everyone, my name is Not Kali here, and welcome back to the part 2 project breakdown of Piercing Snowflake, Watershed, and Blurred Moon. I'm going to explain the first drop until the second drop, which is the pure hatred part. So the first drop is the where Aquas and her sister met and fight each other. So let's get started. First thing first, the kick. This kick is a combination of the the Kosaki drums with the con sound kick. So this is the kick, and this is the other one. It has a processing, a Q, equalizer, and then transpire, which is a transient processor to make like the kick punchier. Without it, it sounds like very not punchy enough, but with it, it's just oh, it's there. It's not that much of a difference. I think this is just normal, and then I just combine all together to make like this kick. I record it on Edison and then cut it here. And another layer of this is the percussion. And then this is from freesound.org. So all combined together are make the pre-snare, not pre-snare, like one of those like pre-snare that has like type sound before like the drum hits. To add like more movement to it. And then also this one is chopped off to match like the tempo and the beat to the drop. So all together sounds like this. This is another Foley to add more movement. And then this is the drum. This is a snare. This is from Kosaki drum. Yeah, that's about it for the drum, and there's more Foley here. This is just a glass breaks that I talked about from the previous part. There's another drum here. This snare is from AO5 and Silent Snare all together recorded for this specific song. Yeah, all together sounds like that. Okay, now we are moving to the bass. For the bass, I use Serum for both of it. This bass has 2 layers, and the first layer is actually the same bass but with different processing. So I'm gonna explain the sub bass. It's just a sub bass with really weird wavetable with a PWM warp with wavetable pause, a little bit movement to add that more movement, a little bit of detune to add that wideness, like this like very wide sounding bass. I really love those. And then phaser to add that more movement, distortion to add more texture, hyper dimension to add more wideness to the bass. Compressor to bring some frequency that is very suppressed in the sub bass, and adding that artifacts, and then some EQ to, I think this is low pass. Yeah, that's a low pass, and then this is distortion to low pass. I'm not sure why I use this. I think this is just for adding the thickness, I think. Oh no, it's just for a low pass. I think adding extra, this one doesn't do much of like low pass. So yeah. Without the processor, it sounds like this. Very not thick enough. I'll explain like chain with the main bass. So this is the main one. It has I think this is a default wavetable. that you can get in Serum. It has a one unison, very mono. But we have like workaround with that with this chain in a second. It has a white noise to add that high-end texture, distortion to bring back the high end. Not really bring back. I think to make like a texture, like a very crunchy texture. A phaser to add more, a little bit of movement, automating like the frequency of it. Compressor, multiband compressor. So this is the to bring the frequency that is for the sine wave. I'll try disabling it. See, it's not that loud, but it is very loud. And then it has hyperdimension to add more whiteness to the bass, filtering. So the important part of this is probably the filtering and then the EQ. It's pretty much the same as the previous bass. It's just the difference is probably the filter and probably the order of this effects. Especially the important part is the filter. Without the filter, it sounds really bad. So yeah, and then the EQ to add more to clean the basses more, automating the gain, and that's it. For the processing, without the processing, it sounds like very thin. So I'm going to explain how you make your own bass to be thick. And the key of this make like your bass like very thick is Vocodex. I'm telling you, this plugin is like the best to make your basses sounds very thick. It is like very good. I mean it's not meant to be like used for a bass, but it works so well. So for example, without the bass, it sounds like I mean without the Vocodex, it sounds like this. And with Vocodex, it sounds like this. It sounds so thick and crunchy. And this, this is the setting. With also the important part is you need to use a draft mode. Because like without the draft mode, it sounds like very watery. But with draft mode, it sounds like very crunchy. After that, I put OTT on this. It's very loud OTT. 11 decibels, so mind your volume. And then another EQ. I mean, an EQ first. So what I do with this, I cut the 100 around 200. So what I learned from this is from I learned this trick from Virtual Riot. So he said in his one of his live stream that if you after you put like some Vocodex, it has like this muddiness to the bass. So you want to cut down this like 100 to 200 hertz of frequency to make your bass more cleaner. Especially the kick, always like going cut through this, so you need to make like some spaces for your drums. And then it should be like enough for one EQ, but for some reason I just did 2 EQ. And it just does the same thing, but I guess this is more deep cut to it. I don't know why I do that, but sometimes if it works, it works, but it is very ineffective. So don't copy it. So don't copy like this workflow because it will clutter your CPU. For the next one is the Saturn. This is also like the same trick that Virtual Riot used like in his like very old style, which to bring back the Vocodex like artifacts. Because like when you're using Vocodex, you lose some of like that high end. like in example, you can hear like some high end to this, but when you use Vocodex, it's just lost to it. So to bring back that high end, or like to bring that crunchiness, you need to add like some distortion on the high end only. So you don't want to like distort the whole signal. You want to keep that the thickness of the bass, because if you distort it, it will sounds like very too crunchy in my opinion. So for example, like this, if I add like some more distortion on the main signal, it sounds really bad. So no distortion, so only distortion on the high end only to make it more like crunchy. And then the last thing is the dimension expander. Make your bass more wider. This is with it, which is it's only without a size, with like 50% wet. Without it, it sounds like this. It sounds very mono and center. With dimension expander, it sounds like very wider. And also, this is free. You could download this anywhere. I think on xfer.com you could download this. I'll put the link in the description. Let's see. The other part is this one. So before I made this whole drop, I used this bass loop from Con. So I use this as a bass catch, and it works like really well. So you can get like the idea of like how what kind of drop do you want to make, and from that I didn't use like the entire loop, because to me, like to my in my opinion, I just cannot use like loop. I think it's too cheating for me, because I don't know. For bass focus song, you need to make your own bass, in my opinion. Like for the main bass, at least. But you could still use like some of the sample for layering. That's my opinion. Avoid using loops as the main like focus. There we go. I hope I got it right. So yeah, this is for layering for with the heavy bass to add like that more thickness to it. This is not. This is just sidechain to the main sidechain bus. Talking about sidechain, this is the sidechain. This is the trigger to trigger the sidechain effect. So without it, it sounds like just a block. It's very slow. I mean, not slow, very quick. Block, like very short decay. So what it do, it control this main bus. So when you press like C5, it will like automatically do this like automation from the pick controller. So to do that, this is the setting of it. To do that, you need to link to controller, go to pick FLO, and then press accept, and it will do this. Okay, let's just do this real quick. Link to controller, pick a level. I think you need to be inverted, and there we go. That's a quick sidechain. Unbind this, and there you go. That's how you make a quick sidechain that I did for the for my entire life in doing music. Okay, that's about it. I think this is just another pattern, a different pattern from the main bass. Yeah, it has a different pattern from the sub bass for some reason. I think it's just to add more movement to the sustain. I just like it. It's very good. And then this one is another variation of the main bass, but with another wavetable with double notch, another cutoff. This should not be on. It doesn't do anything. No, this one this one should not be on because I disable it. Another the different LFO with a warp sign with 2 unison to make it wider and white noise to add that crunchiness. It's really not I guess not listenable, like the crunchiness. I think that's weird. It should be, yeah, it's just like that's a little bit of that white noise at the end. The processing is the same, I think, as the main bass. Yeah, I think it's the same. Let's. So this is the pattern, and the same processing as the main bass too. And the sub bass I think is the same. Yep, that's the same as the previous one. Let's continue this part. Okay, for this part, this is a sample. I'm not sure which sample is this. But this is pitched down. Oh, this is very good. Very good sample. I don't remember this. I think this is from a free sample pack that someone recommended to me. I think it's gone. I remember from it that this is from a glitch. Something. It has like glitch in it, like the studio name for this, and they gave away like so many free sample pack, but I'm not sure if they still do that. It's like I remember like a few last year, the sample pack got taken down, so I'm not sure what happened to the sample pack. Yeah, if I found it, I will link it in the description. But yeah, this is just pitched down to fit the bass, I think. This is a pouring water, and to add more the layering to it, that pre-hits of the kick. And then this is a con bass, I think. Yeah, this is a very processed con bass. So this is pitched up. Without the effect, it sounds like this. Very short. I think this is an edit. Yeah, it cut out from the loop. And I just pitch it down with E2 mono. So E2 mono really made the sample like very I don't know how to explain it. It's like very crunchy, but with resample it doesn't sound like good. Like with generic, it sounds too smooth, but with E2 mono or E3, like you just gotta try which one is better. I think it's like the E2 mono is for you better for this. I think it has like a little bit of stretch too. Okay, it's still loading. And then this is another case of very heavily sampled con sound. Yeah, that's the bass. Very stretch. It has to, without the processing, it sounds like this. See, I didn't use E2 mono for this one. I'm not sure. I think it sounds like very too crunchy. Yeah. So I use like E3 generic, process it with this, with the same processing with this one. So all together sounds like this. And then this is for the layering, just a sub bass, and then another layering again on bass. This is stretch, and it has it. Oh, this is just a normal sample then. Yeah, and then all together sounds like this. And then this is another bass which is pitched down. Oh, this is the same bass but E3 mono. There we go. This is what it sounds like with E3 mono. Yeah. Okay. This is the edited version of the main pattern. I think it has this. It is the same. Yeah, it is the same. Very, very good piece. I am proud of it. All right. This is from Boom Library. You're gonna see this a lot in the next part. I love Boom Library. This is another case of where I make an unique version of the bass, I think. Oh no, it's the same. It's the same as the. Wait, oh, is it the same? I think it's the same. Oh, it's just a different key. Okay. This is another layering. This is from Coinbase again. I think this is the same. Yep, that is from previous part. And this is from my sample sharing server. You could get it for free. So go check it out again. Oh, this one, I think you recognize this. So this is the God of Time bass. But it's very easy to make this. This is a wavetable from Massive that is like exported to Serum. It has a sub bass with 3 octave and then a remap. I think this is just a default remap. Yep. And 2 unison to make it wider. A low pass automated with this. Hyper dimension to make it way more wider. Filtering, reverb filter, this is the important part. Without it sounds like this. And reverb filter is like the best one. Make that metallic and growling sounding. Like that artifact, like that white noise. Like in between like the end and the start of the bass. It has flanger to add more movement, chorus to add more movement, and compressor to bring back, not to bring back, to bring up the frequency. Without it, it sounds like this. With it sounds like this. It has the same processor as the main bass. Without it sounds like this. With it sounds like this. It has the same sub bass as the main bass too. And then this is the Granular sample, I think. Yeah, this is a Granular sample that I do. So I just sample a bunch of this and then put it on Granulizer. I wish I could find the Granulizer. Let's see. Snap, there's a lot. Let me find if is there any serum distortion. I cannot find it. That's weird. Maybe I could find like the session of this. There is this. Yeah, this is all of these are based on the granulizer. And just put it into, just chop it which part is like the best for to resample it. and then I used E2 mono as the algorithm. With the E3 generic, it sounds like really smooth. E2 mono is like the algorithm tries to bring that the same structure, like the same like frequency, without making it like sounds really different, but it ended up like very artificial-ish, like robot-ish, and I really like that very crunchy texture for this. Oh, for this it has a reverb. I think, let me do this. This is from 28 to 34. It has this Valhalla room with very huge reverb with a very high cut, 40% mix to not overpower the reverb. Yeah, so this is the same bass as the previous one. Now it has the drums. This is a damage. Damage to contact. It's very good. You should check it out. So I added this to add the top layer to add more energy to it. Like it just like it keeps like playing the ghost note that was here, like to keep like the rhythm going. Something from here. Like this is like very slow, and then I want to like bring up the pace in here. I don't know why I say ghost note. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, it's just like I want to make it more faster for every part, because like I want like the fight to get more intense. Let's see if there's any difference. Oh, there we go. I think this is the same bass. Let's see. Number 9. Oh, this is different. Surprise. This is a different bass. With, I'm not sure what's different from this. I think it's the pattern. No, not the pattern. What was it? Oh, this is the image too. What's the different from this? I think the processor then. Yeah, I think it's the processor that was different. It's just... Yeah, it is the processor, huh? Oh, I think I found it. Oh, it's just like way more lower than the... Yeah, it's just 1 octave lower. Okay, it has another texture. I don't remember where this came from. This is a this is from... I think this is from the sample sharing server. This is from this is Airway. Yeah, from Airway. This is submitted to my server. It has like this like very cool texture to the bass, and then added this with reverse glass breaking, and then sweeping reverb to add that sustained effect, and it's like cut off and the same hit from before. This one is the same. And this is actually from the granular session that I did too. This is with a E2 speech, which is very rarely I use this one. And it has like a reverb to add that whiteness. I love using reverb trick. And then this is, I think this is from another sample sharing server user submitted. This is the same processing as before, and this is the same facts that I did but with different time. And then this is the same basis. Yep. And then this is the same bass but sustain. Yeah, it just add that, and then another bass. The sub bass need to be following that pattern, that movement. All right, that was the first drop. Oh my god, it's already 30 minutes. This one's gonna be a long part, so I apologize for that. Okay, for the next part is the breakdown. Oh wait, there's a small detail. The reverse crash, and then the reverb to add that tail. And then the impact from Boom Library, and then this is the edited sample from this. Not sample, edited pattern. Let's see. Oh, this is the ice breaking from the previous part. This filler is this is just a acoustic drum with metal hits. Yeah, it's just a filler. I cannot explain that. It just sounds good to me, and that's it. That's the reason of it. This is the same pattern as the previous one. Yep. And then this is the sound effect from Boom Library. This is pitch up with transient, so the pitch up is like way more smoother. This is the pure hatred part where she just like very just like blowing up anger, like that has been like pent up like all this year, like wondering like why, like wondering the question to her elder sister. So that's the lower standpoint of it, and I just like, and it just bang. And the idea of this second drop, this is the first iteration of this. Not the first iteration, like the idea behind this. What if Camellia and Sakura Burst collab? Cause like I want to make something fast, but also at the same time I don't want to make like very digital sounding sound. I don't know if that makes any sense. Like I want this drop to be fast, but also not to be like, you know, speedcore ish. So this is what I did. So first thing first, this is the same bass. I think this is the same preset. Yep. Wait, oh, this is different. I think way more shorter LFO, shorter decay. That's what I meant to say. Same processing, and then the same bass. The sub bass is the same. And this is the side chain. This is another layering. This is the glass. This is the drum. This is just high pass, I think. Oh, very 1 octave down. Wow. 8. Is there any processing to this? Oh yeah, it is a high pass. So I did that to not make it the mix so distorted. So I want to make room for the kick and the sub bass. I mean the basses. Oh my god, this is very thick bass. I mean thick kick. This is the Kosaki drum. Yeah, Kosaki drum with 300 cent 3 semitone down with another processing, which is taming the high end. I mean the middle frequency. I think this to add more room to the bass. I'm pretty sure that's what it do. And then this is the fill. This is what it sounds like. Oh yeah, I use this in the God of Time too. Wait, I need to make I need to cut this like unique in. This is too fast. Yeah, that's how it's supposed to, like that is used in the God of Time. I actually don't know how I found this sample, but I think someone gave it to me and I use it. So this is how it sounds like. And I just like chop it off because I'm like that fast percussion, like ba 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 ba. So this is all the drum only. This is the same damage contact to just add that feel, to add that reverb to it. Oh, this is alternating kick. This is like very thick one, and this is like more square, more crunchy. To it that so it doesn't distort like the drum, the acoustic drum. I think it just like goes the same every like 5 seconds, every 4 beats, every 1 beat. I think every 1 hit. I'm sorry, I don't know the terms. This is the this is I think this is the rendered bass, but it's just pitched down 1 octave. Yeah, this is the same bass, the rendered bass, but yeah, and then I just put it on the same processing, so it's like double chain, so it sounds like very crunchy. Also pitch down with transient, pitch down with E2 transient to make it way more smoother. So with generic or mono, it sounds like very crunchy, especially the mono one. And so the transient makes it like very smooth, and I just layer it with the main bass, and then it sounds like this. So I'm just like making like small adjustment so it doesn't get stale. Like for example, this is a different drum loop. I think I made this from a sample pack. Yeah, I think it's the same sample pack as this. This is Cinetos, I think. The Hell Drum ones. Yeah. Let's see. Is there anything here? Explain. Oh yeah, and then the ambience just cut. To just like add that more contrast to it too. This is, what is this? Oh, this is a submerged sample. This is the water. This. Oh, this is just a reverse. And then another boom library sample to add that immersiveness, like it feels like you are there in the fight. And then just like Aku, not Akua's elder, the elder sister throwing like some ice arrow, yeah, to her. And this is the main base. This is the base that I'm really proud of too. This is the part where her hatred is just like overflowing, and all of the movement is just like very chaotic. Have you ever like get mad so like really hatred, like feeling this like really deep hatred, and also like almost like lose control? Yeah, that's what I trying to achieve like on this part. I'm trying to achieve that feeling in this section, like the pure hatred. Oh, also there is another sample here. This loop was inspired by this loop. So I want to make like a variation of this. So I just made like another loop and then I think pitch it down. Yeah, the original sounds like this. And then it's just transient to make it more smoother. So this is, I think this is the same too. Yeah, transient. This is the original. And just pitch it down. Okay, this bass. I think this is the distorted time. This is the previous piece. It's the same. Yeah. Crap. I think there's like the preset of this. Let me find this. Yeah, I think it's this one. Yeah, that with some reverb. This is this sort of time, but with high pitch. And some more reverb to this. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's that bass. It's just at it has like tons of reverb. And I just reversed it. And add some processing to this. Let's see. 39. It has simple high pass with really big reverb and a little bit of high cut. So it like the reverb doesn't sounds like really bright or has more high end. So it's like very high low pass type reverb. Yeah, and then I did the high pass because it already has like low end on this part from the bass and the kick, so you don't want to like distort all of it in the same place. And then another cut here, and then it's just automate, and then it's just like automating reverb, make it more dynamic. Let's see. There's isn't much to talk about. It's just like extra foley like this. Add more immersiveness. this part is just like the brick, then some foley. Oh, this is, oh, I forgot. So I'm using like a different project file because I messed up something in the main file, and it's the one thing that was like messed up was like the bases. So in the main file, the bases on the first drop and the second drop was like sounds very thin, which is it's not like what was like in the main song. So what I did was like render this and then just like Frankenstein it and cut the part that I don't want to include, and then just like mix it with the final mix. Cause like for some reason I messed up something in the final project and it just made like the basses sound very thin. So yeah, so this is the unreleased draft. So I'll let you hear about this. Essentially, it's the same, but I didn't continue this one because I have no idea what to do to like finish this part, because like I feel like it can't just keep going and going like that. Hatred. It's just like keep going. Oh, for this part, basis. That is yeah, okay. Okay, there we go, found it. It's this bass. So this is Kangaroo with 8 unison, very high unison, very detune, and it's a FM from B. That's like what you get from the scream. So without this, it's just like a normal bass, like very crunchy bass. I think this is the same processing as the God of Time. I mean the distorted time. With this is a different processing. Without the processing, it sounds like this. Let's see, what do I do with this? First thing first, of course, Vocodex to make it sound stick. And then OTT. Oops, sorry, that's really loud. And then another. Yep, that's about right. And then that's a lot of echoing on this one. This is taking out the middle part, the muddy frequency that I talk about, around 100 to 200, and some sub bass, and then bring back the high end, and then widen the bass. Another EQ, probably high pass. Yep, it is high pass, and then long reverb to get that tail. And it sounds like this. I think this is way higher. Oops. Yeah, something like that. I think, yeah, it's this. I resample it to make it more different processing, I guess. And there's just this. Wait, how much is that? 600. With E3 generic to make it more smoother, a little bit smoother, not too smooth like E2 transient. It's too smooth, but with E3 generic, it sounds like in between like the E2 transient and then the normal frequency of the sample. I'll talk about the basis real quick. Let's see. Yeah, this is, I forget how I made this. This is one of the Granular sample. I'm not sure which one, but it has something to do with phaser. That's all I know about this. Oh, I wish I know. Yeah, you could hear like that is like the Blurtman project. But yeah, I'll talk about it if I could like find it in the next part. And this is just filtering. I just like put like some good part of the sound design session and then just put it here. And then another one here. This is the screen bass as the previous one. Oh, I forgot to talk about this. Oh my god, I'm sorry to jump around. This is the same but E2 mono. Yeah, to add that like crunchiness. This is the same filler from the first bass. I mean first drop. But yep, that's about it for this part. Alright, we are back to the main project breakdown for this. So the difference part is this part. This is what it made to the final cut, of the song. So what's different from this part? It has this two. This is a riser that I made from this part that I will explain later. So it's just pitched up, normalize, and then reverse. So this is what it sounds like, and then just reversed it, and stretch it very fast, and then pitch it up. It sounds like this. And this is a reverse gone hit. Nothing too shabby. I mean, nothing too interesting happening in here. It's just pitched down a little bit and it's stretch really fast. There's an extra drum here. This is the fade in drum, like a reverse kick. Yep, pitch down, reverse. I think this is the same kick. This is the drum, and this is the snare. Just like reverse pack. Where is it? There we go. Is there? This is the wire, and that's it. This is the part where Aquos almost died. Like this is like where one of the witch attack, the elder sister attack, like the ice arrow almost hit her, and it's like life flashes before her eyes. So first thing, this is the bells. I am very much proud of this bells. It is gorgeous. I don't know how I did it. It's just I spammed this to make like those bells sounding like the bells need to hit like each other and then in the same key. It's just like very like glimpse ring. So I just like put like non-grid so it. Oh, wow, that's very very loud. I'll use keyscape for this. Yeah, so you could like very movely, and then I did this like in the key range of the song. So this is without the any layer that I put it. I just put random nodes and then make it like very long sustain. For the processing, it's just high end a little bit, and this is a keyscape. For this is a choir. I just put like copy paste the melody from the keyscape to this one, and then this is raise bass. Very easy to make without the processing. This is wait, I forgot what it's called. Sawtooth, yeah, Sawtooth with 2 octave down. After this, you need some EQing. Like this is a high pass. No, this is a low pass. You could do this with any EQ. Some saturation, just a little bit of that, like warm distortion. This is for this is to make it really wide. Oh, I rarely use this. Wow, this is surprising for me. And then this is for distorting the entire signal to get that little bit of mid frequency. And then this is the volume control, I think. Yeah, this is volume control. So I added all of it to make like the low end for this part. Oh, there's another choir here. So this is on the left side, and then the distorted choir is on the right side, so it makes it like very wide choir. And this is the trick that I learned from Sakura Burst when she was explaining the cherry blooming, no, cherry dying across the horizon. That's like one of her best song. I still love that song. It's still good. I wish she kept up the video, but unfortunately the video is taken down, so I cannot link it. But yeah, she talked about like how panning like different section of the violin, make it more wider. So that's what I use for in this part. I'm sure I explained it like in the first part too, so I'm sorry if I explained it again. Okay, so this is the next part. This is the same kick with the with a low boost, another cut with an EQ, and then let's see, 53 is it's just a high pass. Okay, and then low 3 semitone down. So this is to imitate the heartbeat. I want to like the listener to listen like how nervous she is, like the aqua. I mean aquas. Like this is like once again, this is like a close call moment. Where's the melody? I think this is the melody. Yeah. And it's just cut off to the piano. So this is the air hoop from the beginning. And then this is the choir, the same choir. And then this is the taiko drum. That is just like adding some movement to this. Let me the soloist. Like it had that dramatic moment to this part, and some large rock. Yeah, and then all of these reverb just cut down immediately to add some contrast. And then this is from the first no, not the intro. I think this is a different yeah, this is a completely different piano for only this part. This is like just a glimpse of a glimpse of flashback running through her eye, and then it's just like going back into action. And then like the sister attacks the Aquos like suddenly in this part, like in front of her eye. She gotta focus, because like this is like the fight between life or death. So this is the same processing. Yeah, this is the same processing as I mean basis from the previous part or previous draft. And then I just layer this with the all of it. So I just want to make it more interesting, not to get stale with the main bass. And then there's a melody here to bring back like the melody a little bit. And this is where Aquos is like very angry, like absolutely overflowing hatred. Like this is the heartbeat. It just getting faster and faster. And oh wait, let me break down this part too. I think this is the same part with different melody, and then I just added like strings to this part. Yeah. Just very washed up with this melody here, control here. And then this part is just where Aquos just swing her arm, like very big swing, and it's like someone like a huge, like a tsunami, like wave of tsunami, like water down from the mountain. It's just like her sister. I'm sorry, I cannot explain like really that much, but yeah, it's just like she's just attacking her sister with a very huge wave of water. And this is the part where she finally breaks her sister unbreakable, not really unbreakable, like very tough, like ice magic, like shield. Like this is like the residue of the water. Let me break down the song now. So this is a sustain from let me find the basis. Okay, that's one part of it. Nope. Where is it? There we go. There we go. I found it. I found the sustain. So I just didn't use this one because like the CPU is just my CPU is dying because of this. The same bass is from the sustain from the first drop. This is another There's another one. This is yep. This is the second variation. So all together sounds like this. And then I just render it out because CPU is dying. There's another bass here. Wow. Oh, this is a very stretched one. Wow. I think this is the same basis, but pitched up. 44. But this do high pass, right? Yep, high pass, another, and some reverb. Yeah. And then there's a flute here. Another layer, continuation from this. Then some rocks to add more effect, and then this is the Wi-Fi sample. Such a good sample. Love them. Shout out to them. Like, this is one of the best voice acting I ever got for this song. It's so good. So for this part, it's just like the residue, and then it just cut back to a flashback. Like from this part, it just like cuts to Aqua's flashback to with her sister. Like bam, like we are in a different setting. We are in like in the past where the village is still intact. So I'm just gonna explain it in the next part. So yeah, this is the end of the part 2. I'm sorry this took so long. I think it took like 2 years. I'm really sorry. I am very busy with my uni, so I really apologize. And then once again, if there's any problem, any question that you want to talk about, let me know in the Discord or on Twitter, on SoundCloud, or email, or in the YouTube comment. Just let me know what's your question. I'll talk about it. And yeah, I'll see you in the part 3. I hope the part 3 will come out really soon. Bye bye. Have a good night. Bye.